All right. CarpeDonktum's about to join me. He's just put out a new meme video to show you what's going on over there at YouTube. Let's check it out.
You don't for all the channels? Oh, our company actually packages channels together.
Well, can you unpackage them so we only get the channels we want?
Oh, I'm sorry, our company doesn't work that way. You want me to give you the number of a different cable company that can... Oh, wait, we're it, aren't we? Dang it, guess you have to deal with our packages.
Can we talk to your supervisor, please?
Oh, sure. Hey, David. Hi, is there a problem here?
Oh, yeah. If you haven't seen South Park, that's a classic right there. And Carpe and I, we like to have moments laughing about great South Park moments. So, Carpe, though, you just put out that video in response to what happened to your YouTube channel getting demonetized. Tell the audience what happened.
So yesterday, I put up the new video that I did with Anomaly. It was a music video for his clean edit of I Like Trump. And they demonetized that video. So I just sent a message to Team YouTube asking why it was demonetized. And then during the manual review, they just demonetized my entire channel for 14 hours. So
where are you at right now?
I'm back up now. Sometime between 10:30 and 11:30 is when the channel came back up.
Oh, so it was like they knocked you down right in the prime time of monetization of that video after you released it.
I'm sure that was unintentional. I'm sure it had nothing to do with that.
No, but talk about, too, the joke was you appealed. The joke was you appealed because of the one video, and then they said, oh, and then they're like, we'll just demonetize your whole channel. Yeah.
Go find another YouTube.
Go find another YouTube, Carpe. Oh, you're so racist. Oh, gosh. Now we're going to be doing this. We better stop.
Right.
We better stop. But so they're just like, oh, you didn't like the one demonetization. We'll just demonetize your whole channel.
Yeah, it was a bold strategy. Then I don't have to worry about demonetization at all. I mean, if I can't monetize anything, then problem is solved. So we're good now.
Well, and I actually, we're going to pull in the video that you helped Anomaly produce. We're going to air that in the next segment, the clean version.
Yeah.
So what did they say you violated, though? I mean, you basically, it's like you're basically a cartoonist, really. I mean, you're a meme maker. So what was the violation?
Well, see, that's the major thing is that they'll never tell you. There's no transparency on what was actually wrong with it. It's the algorithm goes through and it identifies words that apparently it doesn't like, and then it demonetizes, and then you have to go and manually request it. But a lot of my videos during the first 10,000 views are demonetized almost automatically. Like, you go and do the manual review and then you get the monetization, but you've already missed the first 10,000 watches, and after that, you're going downhill.
Yeah, totally. Anybody who's used YouTube like this before knows that there's basically a prime time when your videos get the most hits. And so you like to release things and take advantage of that. And when they demonetize you during that prime time, yeah, how convenient. I mean, that's total racketeering to me.
Well, they'll go even further than that. If, let's say I put out a video today and it does, 20,000 views over the next day. So they'll demonetize it for, 3/4, maybe a half of those views. And then let's say in a month from now, Gateway Pundit or Breitbart or one of the kind of alternate media, they do a story on the video and the views start spiking again. They will demonetize it again, saying it's not suitable for advertisers during that spike. I've had one video be demonetized 6 times and had manual reviews every single time.
Now, in this, it's who are the characters here? It looks like you've got yourself, CarpeDonktum, and then Tim Pool, and then Steven Crowder, and who's in the hoodie there? I can't tell.
It's Mark Dice. It's kind of hard to see his face since it's so covered up, but it's Mark Dice.
Why is Mark Dice's head so small?
Well, it had to fit inside of Kenny's giant hoodie thing.
You should have just
I could have made his head the size of the hoodie, but then it would have looked as fat as mine, so I didn't want to do that. There's a reason I'm Cartman.
Well, it's absolutely hilarious. You've now been featured in multiple South Park cartoons. You were once fighting for the Sword of a Thousand Truths. Now you're
right.
Now you're Cartman complaining to the cable companies.
The reason I did that is like I was waiting for a response for them, so I just had people send me stuff they wanted me to Photoshop. So that was done in like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something.
I'm sorry. You as Cartman is just cracking me up right now. Oh my gosh. No, pull it back up. Pull it back up. That is hilarious.
Kitty.
It's a bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
I want the pot pie, Mom.
Hot
Oh
pockets.
my gosh. So here's the deal, folks. This meme, that every meme you make pretty much goes viral now. And so I think it's just driving them crazy. They don't have anybody like you on the left. You know, they don't know what to do.
Yeah, there's not very many. And all the ones that are on the left that are any good have already blocked me, so I don't even see what they do anymore.
I've never seen it anyway. I don't see what they do ever. I don't think it's ever worth viewing.
That's mostly that's the case.
Well, we're going to get into some other news with CarpeDonktum on the other side, but we're going to air it right here on the War Room. The video he put out with Anomaly, I Like Trump. Anomaly doing, I think, the vocals and Carpe doing some of the production. We'll air that on the other side. Don't go anywhere. I'm not going to get into it now, but this drag queen story stuff is getting out of control. And I'm kind of becoming a conduit for people to send information, but it's just nuts. Anyway, not getting into that now. We've got CarpeDonktum on the line with us. Do we have the video ready to go, guys? Let's go now to the video he mentioned in the last segment, a video he produced for Anomaly, who is a Trump supporter. I believe he did the vocals and wrote this song called I Like Trump. Here it is.
Hundreds of millions of people feel this way. They're just not gonna tell you. I will. Yeah. I like Trump. I don't really give a what. All y'all bluff. I'm too real to play it safe. You fake in front. I'm the plug. Y'all just follow like some sheep. Do what they want. I don't jump. I'm just saying how I feel like Donald Trump. I like Trump. I like Trump. I don't really give a what. All y'all bluff. I'm too real to play it safe. You fake in front. I'm the plug. Y'all just follow like some sheep. Do what they want. I don't jump. I'm just saying how I feel like Donald Trump. I like Trump. I be blunt and real. I do what I feel. Make 100 mil, then a couple bill. Beat the system while the matrix numbers peel. People hate, but I just make another deal. You don't understand the system. Yeah, I'm about to paint a picture. Yeah, media control the mind and censor everything that ever goes against them. Yeah, why they pin you as a victim? Yeah, so you always stay dependent. Yeah, then they tell you they gon' raise the taxes, help you out with everything you give them. Yeah, yet the homeless getting bigger. Yeah, cash from neighborhood and city. Yeah, I ain't getting into all the specifics, but you best believe I ain't tripping. Listen, all these rappers complain about taxes, but don't realize who tax them. Under control of the mind, got the culture hijacked and the people moving backwards. Kanye be trying to tell you the truth, but the critics still slashed him. Whatever happened to Prince, Dick Gregory, Dr. Sebi, Michael Jackson? I like Trump, I like Trump. I don't really give a what. All y'all bluff, I'm too real to play it safe. You fake in front, I'm the plug. Y'all just follow like some sheep, do what they want. I don't jump, I'm just saying how I feel like Donald Trump. I like Trump, I like Trump. I don't really give a what. All y'all bluff, I'm too real to play it safe. You fake in front, I'm the plug. Y'all just follow like some sheep, do what they want. I don't jump, I'm just saying how I feel like Donald Trump. I like Trump, I be blunt and real. I do what I feel, make 100 mil, then a couple bill. Beat the system while the matrix numbers peel. People hate, but I just make another deal. I be blunt and real, I do what I feel, make 100 mil, then a couple bill. Beat the system while the matrix numbers peel. People hate, but I just make another deal. Yeah. All these nice politicians lie. Yeah. Still your money stacking like Dubai. Yeah. Got you and your feeling to the ceiling, but they're dealing with the villains and the killers to the side. Yeah. I'm about to teach you the truth. Yeah. They ain't trying to teach it to you. Yeah. They would rather keep you in the system, pay $100K for college just to end up in a prison. Yeah. They just on your board of Rockefeller. Oh, I can preach Christian beat a acapella. Ooh, reaching down for my Kellen Keller. Tell him look at who it was to send out Luther King a letter. We about to hit him with the red wave. Yeah, I ain't trying to be another tech slave. Nah, Zuckerberg and Bezos. Check the halo, I be working with them angels while you stacking up the pesos. From Pablo to AMLO, we can bring the God flow to all zones. I like Trump, I don't really give a what. All y'all bluff, I'm too real to play it safe. You fake in front, I'm the plug. Y'all just follow like some sheep, do what they want. I don't jump, I'm just saying how I feel like Donald Trump. I like Trump, I don't really give a what. All y'all bluff, I'm too real to play it safe. You fake in front, I'm the plug. Y'all just follow like some sheep, do what they want. I don't jump, I'm just saying how I feel like Donald Trump. I like Trump. I like Trump.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I like Trump by Anomaly, who by the way, Anomaly, I'm still down here in Austin waiting for you to challenge me one-on-one at basketball. He says he could beat anybody. So we'll see about all that. But so CarpeDonktum, you did a lot of that music video. What was your role in that?
I put it all together. At the end, I credited some of my friends, Soul Memes, Mad Liberals, Power Tie, Thug Life. But I put it all together, added some of my own stuff in there, and then, put it all to music, did the little Trump dancing heads and all that stuff, which takes a really long time, by the way.
No, I know, because I remember when you were doing that and you were asking for actually your audiences on Twitter's help getting some of those clips. I think you requested the Boy Scout clip, and there were a couple other clips that you were looking for. Yeah,
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what clip it was. I had the vision in my mind of what the clip was, but I couldn't remember which rally it was. So I enlisted some help, and I think within 5 minutes I had the right clip. So
isn't that the amazing thing about social media too, which is another aspect of this censorship, them trying to keep us from communicating? Yeah, is you can just kind of put out a clarion call like that and just get something you're looking for in minutes.
Right. It takes away from the sense of community that I think we've all tried to build over the last couple of years of, helping out everybody else that's part of the MAGA movement. And when they shut us down, they take away the voices that we like and listen to the most. And it just leaves an empty spot.
Well, and I'm learning too, and I mean, you're going through this as well, but it's like, I mean, when they take you off these big tech platforms, I mean, you can still put your stuff up there and you can still do it, but it's not fair. You cannot compete against somebody that has access to those platforms. You cannot.
Exactly. I was talking to somebody just earlier today about that exact issue of, you or I or anybody else can be very popular, but when we get removed from these platforms, then we no longer have our own influence. We have to rely on the influence of others, and they're as good as their social media circle might be, it's not tailored to you like the one that you built. So you have to depend on the kindness of strangers or the kindness of your friends. And it's just not the same thing, because people are looking to hear directly from you. They don't want to hear from a secondary source.
And I'm telling you, man, I'm just waiting. Well, I don't want to say I'm waiting like a good anticipation, but it's like, waiting for somebody, has like a terminal disease or something. I just feel like everybody's going to be gone on YouTube when 2020 gets here. And I'm just afraid of what that means for the upcoming election. So let's talk about that on the other side. Carpe, can you stick around for another segment?
Yeah, sure.
Let's stick around for another segment with CarpeDonktum here. And let's get into this, because really, folks, I mean, you don't understand. In today's media market with creativity and original content, you can compete, but as soon as they take you off of YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, how can you compete? You can't reach the mass audiences anymore. So let's talk about that with CarpeDonktum on the other side. This is the INFOWARS.com War Room, brought to you by InfoWarsStore.com. InfoWars.com War Room, brought to you by InfoWarsStore.com. The Save InfoWars Emergency Special is going on right now. 50% off all InfoWars Life supplements, free shipping store-wide, and double Patriot points. It's all at InfoWarsStore.com. We thank you for your support of InfoWars as they are trying to get us shut down. As we were talking about with CarpeDonktum in the last segment, you know, InfoWars is obviously the leading edge that they want to dull and eventually remove from the spear. But it's not just InfoWars. Independent people are being attacked. Meme makers like CarpeDonktum are being attacked. And, you know, I think what we're seeing here, Carpe, and, you know, I don't even know the proper emotion for me to describe that I'm dealing with when I see this. But every day goes by and another person gets censored or demonetized. Like today it was, what's the name of the group that Lila Rose leads? It's a pro-life group, and they were live action. Thank you. And they were censored by Pinterest and all these people and put into like a porno category on, I think Instagram or whatever. And so, you know, there's a big outcry by her and a big outcry by her supporters. All these people remained silent when the censorship began. When the censorship of InfoWars and other people began, they were all silent. And I actually really like live action. I think they've been told never to come on InfoWars. You can imagine why. I mean, we do as much work for pro-life as any other news organization out there, but, you know, we don't get the time of day. So they don't mind when we get banned on air, but then, oh, wow, we just realized we're getting censored too. Now all of a sudden it's bad. So, I mean, how do we, again, I don't even know how to properly describe it. It's not that I'm glad people are being banned. It's not even a I told you so thing. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I feel numb to it because nobody cared or people even celebrated when we got hit with it. But do you see conservatives finally realizing that the censorship is real? It wasn't just InfoWars blowing a bunch of smoke?
I do. I mean, I see a lot of people coming around to it. Like you said, a lot of people were, you know, oh, they're just banning the crazy people, or, you know, we don't really like them, so it's okay. I think the Crowder thing brought a lot of, you know, kind of middle of the road people to the fight. But there are a lot of groups and individuals out there that still want to maintain like this kind of hunky-dory relationship with mainstream media and things like that. And they're like, oh, well, we can't talk about the InfoWars banning because, you know, then I might lose my my spot on CNN every 3 weeks or something. And though I welcome their support now that they're on the bandwagon, I still hold them accountable for not being there when we needed them, you know, 6 months, a year ago, a year and a half ago, you know, all of those times. I can't forget about that either.
Yeah, it kind of that's good. It's kind of like a situation where it's like they've already taken the fort. Like we were already screaming, they're taking the fort, they're taking the fort. And they were like, no. And now they realize that they already took the fort, so they're starting to take all these other little, you know, proximity forts or whatever. And they're like, oh my gosh, wait a second, not our fort too. And so we're just like, sorry, we'd like to help, but our fort's already been taken. And a lot of these people, I mean, because again, you got demonetized, they let you back on there. I don't think that's going to last long. I mean, it's like,
no, probably not.
It's like, what are you going to do? I mean, you make cartoons, you make memes, you've never done anything hateful, never done anything racist. You're not even really controversial. You just do cartoons and memes, and they target you. And again, they don't want, I feel like right now they're waiting. They don't want to put on.
The most controversial thing I do is come on your show. That's the most controversial thing I do.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. I'll take that as a compliment, I suppose. But what are people supposed to do when it keeps trickling down and it reaches more and more people? Because like I said, I think they're kind of slow rolling this, and they're just kind of slowly testing, getting people used to the censorship before they pull a full censorship trigger before the 2020 elections. I mean, I don't think you'll find CarpeDonktum on YouTube. I don't know if you'll find him on Twitter. If he gets a retweet from Trump, they'll probably just shut him down immediately. Maybe they'll come to his door. But so what do people do? I mean, how can we raise more awareness to this?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I honestly don't know what more we can do other than, you know, actually organize in real life. There's on the 6th of July, there's going to be a free speech rally outside the White House. I believe Roger Stone is going to be in there, and a bunch of other people are going to be there. I can't personally be there because we have to leave DC on the 5th. But
yes, but you will be on DC on the 4th.
I'll be there all week.
And so we can finally toast each other for all the great memes.
That's true. You can finally get to meet me. It'll be such an honor for you.
Now, by the way, folks, I'm not going to speak for Carpe because I think, well, I won't say it. I'll speak for myself, though. If you want to find me out there on the 4th of July, I'll be walking around, mingling, and probably doing some recording and live streams, too. So I'm going to be making myself available for fans of the show or anybody that wants to come out and say hello and be a part of that 4th of July thing. It's going to be a big group thing. I invite anybody to come hang out with us. I know Carpe will be there. I'm not sure if he'll be hanging around us. He's got some other stuff that he'll be doing. But, let's talk about that real quick, Carpe, since we're both going to be there. I hope to finally shake your hand.
Before we get into that, I do want to make a point, though, about getting involved in the real world is very important. But also, I think something that is not talked about enough is, as much as it pains me or anybody else to support the free speech rights of liberals, if we can't create some sort of coalition between left and right to get the censorship out of the way, then we're never gonna accomplish anything. I spoke out against the Krasensteins being banned. I've spoken out against other liberals being banned for crazy reasons. We have to get together, all of us, and attack this free speech thing. Otherwise, because big tech is they're gonna trample us all eventually. And if we don't get them on board, then it's just gonna happen faster. But that's my take on all of it.
Well, no, you're 100% right. And the problem is, these leftists are seeing all the conservatives get banned, so they're kind of celebrating it and wanting to go along with it, and maybe not even caring if they have to fall on the same sort of censorship. But right. You're definitely right, especially the left that claims to be for free speech, claims to be anti-fascist, but then is the most fascist, political movement I've ever seen in America's history. But getting to the 4th,
yeah,
this is amazing. And I've been saying this before, but it looks like it's true. And part of me doesn't even want to say this because I don't want to tip to the cap, but I think it's already done with. Here's 2 headlines. The infamous Trump baby balloon may fly over Trump's planned 4th of July speech. So they'll probably do that. And then from the Washington Post. Exactly. And then from the Washington Post, Trump plans to turn the 4th of July into a political rally in honor of himself. So to me, the tea leaves read exactly what I thought, but I thought it was too good to be true. The left is going to protest America on the 4th of July. Trump actually got him to do it.
That will be excellent.
Oh, it's happening.
I wish I could be. I wish I could be surprised by the news media turning it into, Trump's turning 4th of July into a political rally. All he did was say that he was going to throw the biggest party ever. He didn't say anything about I'm gonna turn it into my campaign. And I don't know where these people get their ideas, but we need to work on this. We need to work on some maybe get a new hamster for the wheel.
No, how dare we celebrate the 4th of July in Washington, D.C. with the president? I mean, seriously, what the hell is wrong with us?
I mean, what does the president have to do with 4th of July anyway? I mean, come on.
I think we should just stay home and just let's not barbecue and drink cold beer and watch fireworks and toast with friends and celebrate freedom. We should just stay home and bitch and moan.
Obviously, that's what we should do.
Yeah, you know what? Let's call off the whole thing now. It's not even going to be fun anyway, so it's all stupid. Let's not even have a 4th of July. Cancel the 4th of July. Let's just cancel the 4th of July.
By the way, my friend Mad Liberals is going to be joining me. So if you know Mad Liberals, the meme maker, he'll be there with me.
All right, it's CarpeDonktum, the meme master, and we're ready to watch the left protest the 4th of July.